It's Sunday, April the 12th, 2026. You're listening to the DX Today AI Daily Brief. Today, OpenAI quietly drops a new model into ChatGPT. Anthropic brings Claude inside Microsoft Word. And CoreWeave lands 2 blockbuster cloud deals in 48 hours. Let's get into it.
OpenAI has released GPT-5.3 Instant Mini in ChatGPT. The model quietly replaces its predecessor as the fallback option users hit after reaching their rate limits on GPT-5.3 Instant. Because it serves as a safety net rather than a primary model, it won't appear in the model picker. But OpenAI says the upgrade is meaningful. Compared to the previous mini variant, conversations feel more natural, with stronger writing and better contextual awareness throughout longer chats. The company says it outperforms across a range of everyday use cases. It's a small but telling move, refining the experience even at the lower tier of its model stack.
Now to a new Office companion.
Anthropic has launched Claude for Word in public beta, embedding its AI directly inside Microsoft Word as a native sidebar add-in. Available to team and enterprise subscribers on both Mac and Windows, the tool reads, drafts, and edits documents while preserving formatting. Every change Claude makes surfaces as a tracked change you can accept or reject. Anthropic is clearly targeting professionals who live in Word, particularly lawyers and financial analysts who need iterative editing with full audit trails. The add-in deploys through Microsoft AppSource, and IT teams can push it out centrally. Anthropic has cautioned that the beta isn't ready for final client deliverables or litigation filings without human review, but the direction is unmistakable. AI meeting knowledge workers exactly where they already are.
Turning to infrastructure.
CoreWeave just had a week for the record books. On Wednesday, the AI cloud provider announced a $21 billion expanded agreement with Meta to supply computing capacity through December 2032. The deal includes some of NVIDIA's next-generation Vera Rubin chips and brings CoreWeave's total Meta contracts to $35 billion. Then on Friday, CoreWeave revealed a separate multi-year agreement with Anthropic to power Claude's AI models. The stock surged 12% on the Anthropic news alone. With these 2 deals, 9 of the top 10 AI model providers now run on CoreWeave's platform. The company has gone from a niche crypto mining operation to the backbone of frontier AI in remarkable time.
From cloud to commerce.
Google is expanding the agentic capabilities of its search AI mode beyond the United States. Restaurant booking, which lets users describe what they want in natural language and get matched with real-time availability, is now live in the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, Hong Kong, India, New Zealand, Singapore, and South Africa. The feature pulls from platforms including OpenTable, Resi, and The Fork to find and book tables directly within search. Google also signaled that hotel and flight booking will follow, with partners like Booking.com, Expedia, and Marriott already lined up. It's a clear signal that Google sees AI mode not just as a research tool, but as a transaction layer for everyday life.
Next, a major model debut.
Meta has unveiled Muse Spark, the first model from Meta Superintelligence Labs, its research division led by Chief AI Officer Alexandr Wang. Muse Spark is a natively multimodal reasoning model that accepts voice, text, and image inputs. Meta says it rebuilt its entire AI stack from the ground up over the past 9 months, and the results show. The model includes a contemplating mode that orchestrates multiple agents reasoning in parallel. Meta claims Muse Spark matches the capabilities of its older mid-size Llama 4 variant, using an order of magnitude less compute. It is available now on Meta.ai and will roll out across Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and the Ray-Ban Meta glasses in the coming weeks. Notably, this first release is closed source, though Meta plans to open source a version later.
Meanwhile, from China.
Z.ai, formerly known as Zhipu AI, has open-sourced its flagship model GLM 5.1 under the MIT license. The model uses a mixture of experts' architecture with 754 billion total parameters, activating roughly 40 billion during inference. What's turning heads is its performance. GLM 5.1 topped the SWE-Bench Pro software engineering benchmark with a score of 58.4, beating GPT 5.4, Claude Opus 4.6, and Gemini 3.1 Pro. That makes it the first open-source model to surpass all leading closed-source competitors on a widely cited real-world code repair benchmark. Z.ai says the model can stay on a single coding task for up to 8 hours autonomously.
Now to the developer ecosystem.
Shopify has officially launched its AI Toolkit, a free open-source plugin that connects external AI coding agents directly to the Shopify platform. The toolkit gives agents live access to Shopify's current documentation, full API schemas, and real-time code validation. Critically, it also allows agents to execute actual store operations through the Shopify CLI. That means a developer can open Claude Code, type update all product descriptions for summer, and the agent handles it end-to-end. The toolkit works with Claude Code, Cursor, Gemini CLI, Visual Studio Code, and Codex CLI. For Shopify's more than 2 million merchants, this could fundamentally change how stores are built and maintained.
Staying with enterprise AI.
Consulting giant Accenture has invested in Replit through its ventures arm and formed a strategic partnership to bring AI-driven software development to enterprise clients. While financial terms were not disclosed, the collaboration aims to combine Accenture's expertise in scaling technology for large organizations with Replit's cloud-based platform that lets anyone build applications using natural language. Replit now has more than 50 million users worldwide, including users at 85% of Fortune 500 companies. The partnership signals that major consulting firms see AI-assisted coding not as an experiment, but as a core capability they need to offer clients. Enterprises that have been cautious about AI development may find this kind of partnership easier to trust.
Turning to AI security.
Trent AI, a London-based startup focused on securing autonomous AI agents, has emerged from stealth with $13 million in seed funding. The round was led by Local Globe and Cambridge Innovation Capital, with angel investors from OpenAI, AWS, Databricks, and Shopify. Founded by former Amazon Web Services engineers, the company has built a platform that uses AI agents to find cybersecurity issues in other AI agents and the code they generate. The timing is significant. A Deloitte survey found that while 74% of companies plan to deploy agentic AI within 2 years, only 21% have a mature governance model for autonomous agents. Trent AI is betting that Gap will become a major market.
Now to a first-of-its-kind vote.
Voters in Port Washington, Wisconsin have approved what is believed to be the nation's first referendum targeting data center development. The measure passed by roughly a 2-to-1 margin and requires city officials to seek voter approval before granting tax incentives for future data center projects. The vote comes as the region grapples with a proposed $15 billion, 1.3 gigawatt data center campus backed by OpenAI and Oracle. Local organizers say the referendum reflects growing concern among residents about energy demand, water usage, and community disruption from large-scale AI infrastructure. While the vote doesn't block development outright, it introduces a new layer of public oversight that could become a template for other communities nationwide.
Next, a revenue milestone.
Perplexity AI has crossed $450 million in annualized recurring revenue, a 50% jump in a single month. The surge was driven by the launch of Perplexity Computer, an autonomous agent platform that integrates the company's search and research tools into a unified system for executing complex workflows. Perplexity now serves more than 100 million monthly active users and counts tens of thousands of enterprise clients. The company has set an internal target of $656 million in ARR by year's end. CEO Arvind Srinivas has also shifted to usage-based pricing across consumer and enterprise tiers, ranging from $20 to $200 per month. It's a remarkable growth trajectory for a company that barely existed 3 years ago.
And finally, the big picture.
The numbers are in for the first quarter of 2026, and they are staggering. According to Crunchbase, investors poured $300 billion into 6,000 startups globally in Q1, up more than 150%, both quarter over quarter and year over year. AI accounted for $242 billion of that total, roughly 80% of all venture funding. 4 of the 5 largest venture rounds ever recorded closed in the quarter, led by OpenAI's $122 billion raise, Anthropic's $30 billion, xAI's $20 billion, and Waymo's $16 billion. The concentration is striking. A handful of US-based AI companies are absorbing the vast majority of global capital, raising questions about whether the boom is sustainable or whether a correction lies ahead.
That's your briefing for Sunday, April the 12th, 2026. For DX Today, stay curious.